a naked man with no weapon, and
Just
he's
that alone
shot.
was enough, and he's dead. Just that alone, that he was naked. Um, we just need to have a better way in this country, across this country, where we address. We have to address police brutality, the murders of people of color at the hands of the police. It has to be an issue that we take very seriously and have some policy initiatives
Tamara,
on.
now that you mentioned that, given that you brought that up, right? I think this is the opportune time for me to play this thing because this woman is saying the exact opposite. I don't think you're going to be able to hear it right away, so you may want to actually go to the live broadcast to listen to it. And here it goes. And folks, I want you to hear this because what Tamara just brought was a naked black man that was shot dead. Yes, he wasn't well, but why shot dead? And listen to this woman.
My patio, I had to yell out, "Who's back there?" And the answer that I got is, "It's the police." I'm a white woman in a middle-class neighborhood, and the circumstances of my call, the police were called out to a barking dog, not a welfare call, a barking dog. But the police came onto my property. They started flitting around and creeping around stealthily. They did not come to my front door and announce themselves when anybody could have seen that someone was home. Instead, they flitted around and they were stealthy, and it wasn't until I cried out that they announced themselves as the police. I am alive, and Tay is not. And that's white privilege right there, because my biggest fear that night was, what if the police shot my dog? And I'm mortified to say that. But after that night, that was my feelings. What if they shot my dog? If I were a black woman in this city, my fear would be, what if they shot me? And that's the reality. I stand with you and I commend you for wanting to have a police oversight committee. What I ask of you is that you have a criminal defense attorney present on that committee. We watch body cams all day. We can tell you what's going on, and we can name names.
Were you able to hear that?
I could hear some of it, and I actually had already seen the video. She was afraid for her dog. We are afraid for our lives.
And
as Black.
it's funny because the past president of Coffee Party put that in mind. This a 50, probably a 60-year-old white woman, a damn good friend of mine. We met at the DNC in Dallas, and we've been friends ever since. And she became the president of Coffee Party. And she sends me things like this every so often. But when she sent me this thing, for me it was like, wow. The important thing here was, in my opinion, because I think you have to be able to acknowledge reality. This white woman goes ahead and says, my only concern when I saw those cops, I didn't see those cops as potentially life-threatening. I saw those cops life-threatening not for me, but for my dog. Any black person, whether you call the cops or you see a cop close to your home, one of the factors in your head is, am I going to get shot because this cop has an insane fear of... There are two reasons they shoot you, right? One is they have an insane fear of black people, but the second one is that they're just simply racist and you're just a notch on your gun. And I try to explain that to people. I try to explain that cops kill for two reasons. One is they're scared of people with any kind of different hue, or one is that they're racist. One or the other.
Or both.
Or both. Well, I don't know both. I don't think racists are scared of black people. I don't think so. I think racists just want to kill them.
Racists are scared of Black people.
Okay, that's cool.